Welcome back, Manchester United fans. Today we dive into massive breaking news from Old Trafford. And trust me, this update changes everything. Manchester United have reportedly launched a surprise €60 million move for Newcastle winger Harvey Barnes, as Ruben Amorim continues his mission to rebuild the squad with pace, intensity, and aggression. But that's not all. We also look at United's interest in Crystal Palace superstar Adam Wharton, who just delivered a standout performance that left football legends Gary Lineker and Micah stunned. Plus, we break down Ruben Amorim'S fascinating comments about Joshua Zirkzee, revealing why the striker may be the key to unlocking United's full potential, and why Benjamin Šeško could be the player who decides United's ceiling this season. This is a packed episode full of transfer updates, expert reactions, tactical insight, and what it all means for Manchester United moving forward. Stay tuned, you don't want to miss a second. Harvey Barnes. Manchester United make surprise move for Newcastle winger. Before joining Manchester United, Ruben Amorim told the club's hierarchy that he wanted to add players with intensity to their ranks. The ex-Sporting CP man's first signing in charge of United was Lecce fullback Patrick Dorgu, known for his physicality and raw acceleration. The same idea shaped United's summer business, as they signed Matheus Cunha and Bryan Mbeumo. Both players show urgency and directness in possession and are aggressive in their pressing. Now the Red Devils have set their sights on another running machine. Manchester United make offer for Harvey Barnes. According to Fishages, United are battling with Chelsea to sign Newcastle United winger Harvey Barnes. It is surprisingly claimed that the Mancunians have submitted a €60 million, £52.5 million, bid to sign the Englishman. United are reportedly prioritizing finding an attacker capable of creating from out wide and see Barnes as an ideal signing to revitalize their attack. Newcastle, meanwhile, are reluctant to part ways with Eddie Howe's reliable forward. It is understood both United and Chelsea are willing to raise their offers should the Magpies turn down their initial bids. Barnes' output not good enough for Man United. The 27-year-old has scored 7 goals and assisted twice in 20 appearances across all competitions this season. Barnes is known for his direct and aggressive style of play. He tends to use his pace to beat a man before finding his teammates in central area. The ex-Leicester man also likes to cut in from the left to use his preferred right foot. Out of possession, he presses high up the pitch and tracks back to support the defense. However, the return of 21 goals in 83 appearances is far from impressive for the club the size of United, who are unlikely to spend such a figure on a winger who would be a squad player at best at Old Trafford. As such, it is advised to take the claim with a pinch of salt. Micah and Gary Lineker react to Man United target Adam Wharton and both felt same way about Crystal Palace ace. Gary Lineker and Micah were on the same wavelength over Adam Wharton after the Crystal Palace star's performance against Manchester United on Sunday. Adam Wharton has been linked with Manchester United, and the 21-year-old Crystal Palace ace is tipped to leave Selhurst Park at the end of the 2025-26 campaign. The England international is under contract with Palace until 2029, and the Eagles are expected to refuse a sale of United target Wharton in the January window. Wharton has become a key midfield influence for Palace manager Oliver Glasner and established himself in the England national team after impressing at Selhurst Park. Palace have reportedly slapped a whopping £100 million price tag on the Three Lions midfielder to fend off interest amid Wharton's name being attached to United. Adam Wharton's Crystal Palace performance versus Man United sparks a response from Gary Lineker and Micah. Adam Wharton had his audition against Manchester United on Sunday afternoon after Oliver Glasner started the England international for the Premier League clash. The former Blackburn Rovers player played 78 minutes before Palace head coach Glasner withdrew Wharton and replaced him with Eagles midfielder Will Hughes. Speaking on the Rest is Football podcast, Gary Lineker has said that he was blown away by the influence of Wharton for Palace in their dominating first-half display. Palace were very good in the first, he said. I'll tell you, Adam Wharton, oh my boy, he can play. Micah shared the same reaction as Gary Lineker regarding Adam Wharton's performance, praising the Crystal Palace midfielder before Manchester United turned the match around. Richards joked that he was deep into analyzing Wharton when suddenly United scored, forcing him to shift his focus and give United a bit of credit. As for the game itself, Gary Lineker and Richards both highlighted what Manchester United showed in their comeback at Selhurst Park. Ruben Amorim'S side walked away with all 3 points after fighting back from a 1-0 deficit in the first half. Joshua Zirkzee pulled United level with a crucial equalizer, cancelling out Jean-Philippe Matida's opener, before Mason Mount secured the winner from a well-delivered Bruno Fernandes free kick. Reacting to Richards saying United deserve praise for their comeback, Lineker responded, "No, absolutely." Richards then told Lineker, "The old United might have crumbled there, but they didn't. They stayed in the game and they got results." United will now return to Premier League action on Thursday evening, with the Red Devils hosting West Ham at Old Trafford for an 8 p.m. kickoff time in the UK. Ruben Amorim'S Joshua Zirkzee comment means the ceiling of this Man United team rests on his teammate. Joshua Zirkzee broke his year-long scoring duck in the league to set Man United on their way to break the Selhurst Park hoodoo. Manchester United's 2-1 victory over Crystal Palace was their first win at Selhurst Park since 2020, and it took goals from Joshua Zirkzee and Mason Mount to finally break the long drought. After the match, Ruben Amorim looked pleased, not just because of the result, but because his team showed real intensity, fight, and aggression to come back from a goal down in a stadium where United usually struggle. But one thing Amorim said stood out more than anything else. His comment about Joshua Zirkzee revealed a lot about who he views as the most crucial player in his system. Amorim praised Zirkzee heavily, and it was well deserved. Despite having a disappointing game against Everton and a difficult first half against Palace, the striker stepped up when it mattered most, scoring the equalizer and changing the entire flow of the match. Amorim said that he had asked the players to be more alive, noting Zirkzee's aggressiveness is going for the duels and winning them. What was most interesting was a throwaway comment that gave an insight into how he sees this team. When asked about the reason behind the improvement in the second half, he simply said, "When Joshua Zirkzee plays better, we play better." That is, in a vacuum, an endorsement of Zirkzee's importance to the team, but considering the Dutch striker wasn't even a starter until recently, it's an insight into Amorim's tactical model. Benjamin Šeško will decide Man Utd's ceiling. Despite United having a glaring hole in defensive midfield, Amorim decided that a new striker was more important for him. Amorim's system is extremely reliant on the striker stitching the play together, either by bringing long balls down to get his teammates involved or finishing his chances clinically. The striker in his system can't simply be a poacher, as evidenced by his statement about Zirkzee. Enter Benjamin Šeško, who Amorim has said will be United's striker for many years. Šeško has shown great fundamentals at Old Trafford so far, even if the goals haven't started flowing, but the backing from Amorim, his signing in the summer, and the statement about Zirkzee all confirm that he'll be the one to bring it all together. If Šeško pans out ideally, Amorim's system will click, and the team will go on a run. He will decide the ceiling of this team, whether it's European qualification pretenders or Premier League contenders. When Zirkzee plays better, we play better, is not just a statement. It's an insight into Amorim's tactical model, of which Šeško will be a crucial part. And that wraps up today's huge Manchester United update. With a shock move for Harvey Barnes, serious admiration for Adam Wharton, and Ruben Amorim openly stating that, when Zirkzee plays better, we play better, it's clear United are building a squad with intensity and identity. But the biggest takeaway? Benjamin Šeško may be the player who defines United's future. The striker who could ignite Amorim's entire system and determine whether the club compete for the Premier League or remain mid-table pretenders. If you enjoyed this deep breakdown, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more breaking Manchester United transfer news, tactical analysis, and match reactions every single day. Thanks for watching, and as always, glory Man United.